This episode is cursed. Welcome back to another episode of Deep Fried Dice. We're back here with Among Us, where we meet up with Walt and Wes. They, in the last episode, just finished their first mission together. Half a cell, as they could never find their other cellmates, and when they did, one of them decided to shoot them in the head.
Okay.
Because he forgot whether he had a sister or brother.
Fuck you.
Yeah. We come back a little bit in the future. They've spent their time up in the flotilla. Walt currently awaits an internal investigation after the murder of Peter, but they've been sent out on another mission already, and currently they find themselves...
Did they take my gun away? They're like, we can't trust you.
No, they didn't take your gun away.
Okay, thank you.
You're still a point agent, and you still have... You're able to do pretty much whatever you want. It just gets a little more complicated when you murder another point agent, and they need to figure out why.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. They know about the sprawl weapon. They know what it was doing. They're researching it currently.
Do we know what it was doing?
Yeah, could they know it?
They are in the middle of learning what it was doing. I should say that, because they're researching it.
Okay. Will they tell us?
Probably, but who knows?
Okay.
Because a lot of the time, as point agents, you guys get sent out on your individual missions. Once they're done, they're just kind of done. And then other parts of the Concordant take over. If another mission comes up, say the weapon goes crazy for some reason on the flotilla and nobody can go in, then you guys would be sent in as the ones who last dealt with it.
Ah, so then Walt could shoot more people. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. That will be the plan, children. I will shoot any and all people.
Any and all.
Any and all.
You don't discriminate who you shoot.
But the duo find themselves at dawn coming down off of a long hike through the Sierra Nevada. It's very cold out right now. You guys are with one other woman who is currently temporarily
Nevada.
working with you guys as part of your cell.
Okay.
Is that
Linda
Las
Coleman.
Vegas?
What?
Linda Coleman. Is Nevada like
Las Vegas is a city in Nevada.
Yes, thank you.
The Sierra Nevada mountains are a mountain range that go through California and Nevada.
So, the lovely lady's name again?
Linda Coleman.
Linda Coleman. So she's a temporary point agent.
Linda is with you guys. She is just a point agent, but you just don't know if you guys are going to be working together.
Okay.
You guys as a group have been sent off to track a rogue agent by the name of Emily Dixon.
So she's a rogue point agent.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's going to be me in a few years at this point.
She's the rogue point agent who you've been tracking, actually, through different valleys and trails. And you've just exited the mountains and are currently looking out over a valley. And you see in the distance what looks to be a little town.
Oh.
And looking at your tracking device that you hold, you can see like the little blip of her just suddenly go dead. It's no longer there.
This is Bad Town. Yes.
How are we tracking her with this device? Does she have like an implant or something?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
is it like one of those
Now,
implants?
is it an implant or is it just like on her clothes?
Like she could have just put an implant in the wash by accident, you know?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just I think that it's just all point agents have various ways to be tracked.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And is it, another question, is it one of those implants that like track whether you're alive or dead, or is it like one of those ones that you just put in your hand and then you can kind of like cut out if necessary?
That one.
Okay.
It doesn't really tell you much about the vitals or anything.
Okay, so she's probably not dead.
Yeah, probably not dead. She's probably just like, oh, yeet, and then fucked out. Oh.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? You guys in your warm clothing look out over the valley, seeing the town in the distance, the last known place where Emily Dixon was, at least her tracking device.
Well, I suggest going to the spot the tracking device was in. Maybe, if we have, like, I guess records of where she was previously to, like, trying to follow her path.
Okay. You know that Linda worked with her.
I was just about to ask.
Were they friends?
Were they like previous cell partners?
They worked in a
cellmates?
cell together. Whether they were friends or not, you're not sure. It's like, are you and Walt friends?
Well,
A
no,
little,
but they could
maybe,
have
but
been friends.
No.
They
Yeah, I know.
might be at the end of this.
Maybe.
I mean, I did change my Unity statement for you, Wes, so like...
That's true.
Alright, so, wait, I have a question. Usually towns have, like, serve some kind of purpose, like, one, to house people, but it's usually, like, if they're near, bodies of water or, like, sources of work. Why is there a town in the middle, like, just outside of a mountain range? Is there, like, a mining, system around here, or is it like is there farmland around here, or
Looking around and just kind of getting your bearings on what this is, doing your pre-job research that you're given. There's a little town around here outside of the Sierra Nevada, just east of it, that pretty much abandoned at this point.
oh, okay.
You heard about it and you weren't ever expecting to make it this far. You expected to kind of catch Emily in the Sierra Nevada. Instead, you ended up out of the Sierra Nevada and headed toward this little town of Bodie.
Bodie.
You know that it had something to do with the gold rush.
Oh, okay.
And that's pretty much all you know about it. And
Is
that
there
it's
gold in them hills?
pretty much abandoned at this point.
Writing that
so it's
down.
weird that she's here then.
Well, I mean, it's a source of shelter. I mean, she could hide out here, and she'd just gotten rid of her tracking device, so
Oh, that's true.
she might have thought that, like, we lost her for some reason, or might have just realized, oh fuck, I have
It's
my
abandoned,
implant.
no one would have seen her.
Yeah, so if she's getting rid of this now, she's essentially got a good place to hide, and she might be able to lose us.
That's a fair point, Walt.
Thank you.
I still think we should follow her footsteps up to the point where it went dead.
Yeah, we might be able to find some answers, or find her dead body.
I mean, hopefully not.
You guys are walking there, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. You walk down across this field with Linda. Do you have any thing to talk to her about?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to get to know her. I guess maybe ask how long she's been working for Point.
She's been very quiet this whole time, pretty much never really saying much unless it's directly relevant. But when you ask her, how long have you been working for Point, she mentions, this is my third month.
how long have we been doing this?
Like a week.
A week.
Like 3 for Wes.
So, like, she's pretty much a veteran
has
at this
seniority.
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
More than you guys.
Yeah.
But you know that she worked
Uh.
in a cell with Emily, and that's why she's with you guys.
I guess I'd like to ask if she's doing okay. Since I know we're looking for a former cellmate of hers, if she's just doing okay.
I'm fine. I'm just confused why she went off like that.
Did you know each other well?
Well enough, I suppose. We've been together since our cell was put together.
I see.
Gone down on the ground, gone up there, out to other planets.
Really?
Crazy stuff out there.
That sounds pretty wild.
She was always so loyal, though. I don't know why she would have deserted.
Hopefully we'll be able to find her and find her reason. Maybe she had a good reason for it.
Maybe. Can't think of a good reason to do this, though.
Perhaps.
You got whole planets at stake.
Perhaps it was more than she could bear, having
Maybe.
whole planets at stake.
Maybe. You guys have your little conversation and then walk off, and it's about mid-afternoon by the time you enter into the town. As you enter into the wide street, you see it's very dusty all around, just from dirt. All of it's a classic Western.
Is there, like, a little... I don't know what they're called, but they're
Tumbleweed?
Yeah, is there, like, a little tumbleweed going by?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's,
Yes.
Often you see a tumbleweed roll down the hill. You see what looks to be like a mining section of the town up the hill a bit, and then just some buildings. Definitely not a lot. It's not like a giant town.
Right.
It was founded in the 1880s.
Yeah.
But you see like a church standing fairly tall and wide. Again, just simple buildings though. Everything just built just directly, out of wood. Looks like just planks kind of plastered together, and nothing fancy or anything like that.
Does
Looking
the
at-
tracking device give us, like, a very exact location, or does it just say this area? And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
You look at the tracking device, and like I said before, when you saw it go dead, it just it stopped blinking. And so when you pull it out and look at it, trying to see if you can catch any remnants here, now that you're close and in the actual town, Again, it's just dead. The radar moves around. It's still like radar technology.
Yeah.
Even though it's advanced alien technology, just because the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Alright, I go, Linda.
Aesthetic or die. Right.
You wouldn't happen to know if Emily was a religious gal, would you?
I suppose a little. She believed in a
Then I
little bit.
think-
God, our true Lord and Savior, and all of that.
Well then...
She wasn't
maybe
too
we-
open about it, though, so can't say to what extent.
Well, maybe we should check out the church first.
So you guys head down the street, heading toward the church.
Kicking up some more dust.
Yeah, kicking up some more dust, and you see like the steps leading up to the church. The church door is it's cracked open, and in the slight amount of wind, it kind of like smacks on it a few times, like just a tum tum type of a thing. Right outside of the church, you see a little what looks to be a shed. Stepping on the old wooden steps, they've still held up quite well, but they kind of creak.
Are they like dusty?
Yeah, definitely.
Has the dust been disturbed?
Oh, do you want to roll a sleuth?
I do! I'm not great at that, but I'll try.
Alright, so Wes immediately begins to investigate while Linda and Walt head up the steps. So, Wes, roll sleuth, and what would you like to roll?
Oh my gosh, that's a very good question.
Truth?
We can't be forever rolling truth. Hope, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I have a D4 of that. Why'd I open my dumb mouth? Oh, you son of a bitch.
What's your phrase for hope?
Oh, I have hope for a better world despite myself.
Okay.
This D4 is going in the garbage. It
Don't throw
was a
your
1.
dice away.
No, it's one of my prettiest dice. I won't.
For once, it is not I. I'm not the first that cast the first one.
So a 1 and a 6. So that's 7.
It's +1 to the conspiracy pool, and a D6 complication.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Can my complication be dumb idiot?
No, that's your complication, Elliot, not Weston.
That's fair.
You gain a plot point as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 1.
Hey, what is that? Oh, we can make a...
Opportunity. This is an opportunity maybe to get rid of the complication.
I'm actually going to keep the complication.
That's not how opportunities work.
Oh,
You can't-
okay.
Well, you have to
Or, I mean, you can...
spend a plot point, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
am actually going to keep this.
Yeah. Your opposition was a 9.
Can we make Linda an asset?
Yeah, if you want to.
I was going to suggest the asset, I don't know, maybe that there is scuff marks, but I don't know if that works. Linda's a good option, though.
Linda's, yeah.
Just turn people into assets everywhere.
Yes. If they become assets, I don't shoot them.
You can turn Linda into an asset, or you can do what you want. You can add you can create an asset like start of the trail or something like that.
I kind of want to do that. I like that, start of the trail. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn an abysmal roll into something okay.
Yeah.
So do I put
That's
that
a
on my
D6
list
asset?
as well?
I mean, you can if you want.
Okay.
Just so long as you guys both keep track of it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down.
Because
too.
it's still just one asset.
Alright, on the trail.
Yeah, something like that.
Start of the
Scuff
trail.
marks on the thing. It doesn't matter what you call
On the
it.
trail.
Yeah, start of the trail is what I put. Okay, nice.
But you look down and you see, you don't see footmarks, but you do see like scuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Upon looking at it a little further, you can't tell for sure if it's weathered wood or if it's somebody has like kicked the wood in a wrong way.
Right.
It could be the start of something.
Okay, good. I'll make note of it, point it out to the rest. I'd like to head around the church.
Pincer
maybe see if there's a
movement.
back door.
Okay.
Maybe we could go in different directions, all of us. Then,
All right.
if
So Walt
someone's
and
in there.
Linda.
We'll
heading
go through the front, and you go through, if you find one, a back entrance.
Or an open window,
Yeah.
something like that.
Like, gun out.
Rocks ready.
Yep. Please tell me Linda has a weapon of some kind.
Linda carries a gun.
Thank God. You're so caught up on this.
Most point agents carry guns. Wes, you head around the back of the church trying to find your way in. You do not find a window in the back, nor do you find a door. There seems to be just this one entrance. There's a window up at the front of the church and one up in like the steepled top. Mm-hmm. Walt and Linda, on the other hand, you guys walk into the church and you see that it's a little dark in there, but the sun kind of shines in through the couple windows that there are in the front. It's very dusty in there, and like I said, the door just kind of clacks on the hinges, not latching, and looking at it, you see that it's broken. But you guys head in, seeing the pews lined up fairly well, the altar up front where, like a preacher man would be speaking.
The official term for such an occasion.
Yes.
The preacher man be speaking.
We're in an old west town right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't really see anything of note in here. It just looks like an abandoned church. Meanwhile, Wes, as you look around for something, you hear a slight beep on your sensor that's at your hip.
What's my sensor do?
Doesn't it track?
Yeah, it does. It tracks.
I look at it.
You look at your sensor, and you see a little ping. Another one coming from, as you align it, coming from down, like, the streets.
Shit. Do we have walkie-talkies? Or something?
It is a ghost!
Can I spend a plot point to have a walkie-talkie? Does that work?
Do I have to spend
know how
one
to
to also
play
get
this
the
game.
other end of the walkie-talkie?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, you guys are literally just, like, right next to each
Yeah.
other.
You could just like,
in a building.
knock on the wood and go, hey, Walt, we've got a situation.
I'll move really quickly around the church to the door and, like, whisper in and tell them that I've got a ping down the street.
Ooh, a ping.
I'm going to go check it out. Do you two want to come with, or do you want to, like, investigate the church? Because there might be something in there.
I don't want to lose another cellmate.
That's a good sentiment. Let's go. I'm going after the ping.
I kind of turn to Linda and, like, head movement to, like, towards the door.
All right, the two of you head out, seeing Wes following his tracker. Wes, it takes you down kind of a side street a bit. Although, unlike up at the flotilla or even in, like, Philadelphia, the side streets aren't like super. It's very not claustrophobic. They're fairly open in this little ghost town.
You look down the side street and it's like, that's just more sand.
Yep.
Yep.
You feel right at home, Devin.
I hate you. I hate you specifically because I can feel the sand on my feet and it's annoying me.
Oh my god. But you head down the street, following your ping. It leads you to a little building.
What? Can we tell what the purpose of the building was at any point?
It looks like it was just a building like somebody would live in.
Okay,
Just
a house.
Just a little house.
Once again, I'd like to go around the back.
Is this going to be like the movement every time where Walt and Linda have to enter through the front and you check the back?
Unless you want to go around the back. You can go around the back if you want.
Well, no, because this could be like our signature, like, breaching movement, is that you always enter from the back and I always enter from the front. Why?
Okay.
This is technical.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'll go around back. For sure.
I hate you, Elliot.
You don't mean that.
Alright. You head to the back. Oh, but he means it when he says he hates me.
No. I hate the sand on my foot way more than I do either of you.
That's reassuring.
So Wes, you head around back. I'm also constantly getting your names confused because you both chose W names.
It wasn't intentional.
This is why we should talk before we do this.
But then we wouldn't get fun matching names.
Ah!
You head around back trying to find a back entrance. Again, there really isn't one.
Ah, God damn it.
These people not invest in back doors.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Are
So
there
I
any
guess
windows at least? God.
Yeah.
Okay, I look at a window.
Wes wants to climb into one window this damn mission.
I just want to look at one, damn it.
Looking in through the window, it's a little dusty, but you easily wipe it off, and you see sitting there on the ground next to like a frame that a bed would sit on. You see right there on the ground what looks to be like a little tablet.
Mm-hmm.
It's recognizable definitely as gray tech.
Mm-hmm.
That you use as point agents quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
As Walt and Linda, you head in through the front door.
Yeah, we're heading into the front door while we think Wes is finding a back entrance.
Yeah. Linda begins to just kind of like look around the first room, whereas you walk around looking around, and you see the first thing is again the tablet on the ground. And Walt peeking in through a window. Or Wes peeking in through a window. Again, you goddamn W names.
No, I'm peeking through the window to see Wes peeking in through the window.
Oh.
Wes waves.
What an intimate moment.
I've already taken a picture of his ass. Come on. Wes kind of waves back, but he's like, "What are you doing?"
Walt waves back. You're not Wes.
Damn it, Anthony!
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, you got me confused.
Oh my god.
Wes, what's your last name again? Marshall.
It's Marshall.
Yeah. Maybe we should go by last names.
Wes wouldn't like that, so no.
Okay. Walt gives a wave, but he's very much like, "What are you doing waving at me?"
I don't know. I will go around front.
And as Wes is doing that, Walt is walking towards the tablet and goes to pick it up.
All right. You see the tablet sitting there on the ground, and you pick it up. Looking at it, you can see that it's in pretty perfect condition. It hasn't been here for that long. It kind of leaves an imprint on the dusty floor, just a slight one. But there's no, like, dust settled on it at all.
This is probably a decoy.
Looking at it, you see that it does still work, and it looks to be like a personal communications device for, like, written messages.
Is this something that would give off a ping on... Yeah. So this is definitely a decoy device. But that's not going to stop me from snooping in it. I want to... Is it, like, password locked? Or can I just, like, go nuts?
There is an encryption on it. You have to roll to get through it.
Does
Alright.
Linda know how to do this? Can we use
just ask
Can
her?
we use the NPC?
Like, do you know her password?
As you look as you show it to Linda, she looks at it and she confirms that that's Emily's device. She always used it to communicate with other people.
All right. What do I have to roll to break into this tablet?
You are going to roll, or whoever is going to try to do it, that is.
I'm going to do it because I'm Snoopy as all hell.
Interface and truth.
Interface and truth. I've got to find that D10. These are both new dice. Oh, can I use...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, we didn't make Linda into an asset. Okay. I got 15.
Damn, what?
I got a 6 and a 9.
How the tables have turned. With
It's these new dice.
Elliot rolling the 1. And that is just a 13.
Damn, nice.
Nice.
All right, you kind of you tap on the device a few times, getting through a few different screens, kind of trying to hack into it. Eventually, you get through the little shitty mini game that they put into like Fallout games.
Yeah.
Upon opening it up, you're immediately confronted by like quite a few messages that you could search through.
Guess what I'm reading?
A few of them appear to be just like information on like previous missions with the cell. And Linda even says, as you search through, she says, oh, I remember that one. It was kind of under her breath. But in particular, the last few messages are the ones that catch your attention. You see a few messages sent out to a Lawrence Page.
Lawrence Page.
As you look through the few
Lawrence
messages that
with a
there are
W
between them,
or an AU?
you realize very, very quickly, especially from the first couple, Lawrence was another point agent in a different cell.
Ooh.
Quickly, as you get through the messages, you realize that these messages were like love letters, like correspondence between two
what's
people.
the last name again?
Page.
Page.
And you know that's strictly against policy.
Oh. How scandalous.
No romance in cells.
Nope.
Please and thank you. Okay, so I guess love is like a reasonable human emotion to have. Disrupt.
I guess.
Wait, no. Let me finish.
Devin, are you a sprawl?
Let me finish. And is a reasonable emotion to have if you want to, say, run away from your organization that you work with.
Yeah. I could see it as a motivation.
Yeah.
But with your 15, as you search through it a bit more, coming to these conclusions and speaking amongst each other about it.
Is there any pictures? Do I have to censor?
Are there any dick pics?
Dick pics or otherwise?
Did they send nudes?
Yes.
There are not.
Okay.
No.
God.
This is probably like a text chat that I can't actually send pictures, which is like, thank God.
Were they sexting?
Yeah, were they sexting? Did I open this and then find like some filth? I'm like, I'm gonna say love, kids. Love did this.
Oh my god. No.
There's gonna be fan fiction about this.
You didn't find any of that. No. It was fairly wholesome love.
Are you saying there's something wrong with texting, Anthony? Sexting?
No. But there's nothing wholesome about it either.
That's fair. All right. Okay, it's family friendly, is what you're saying. It's PG.
Yeah, it's like two
PG-16.
lovers sending messages to each other in an appropriate way.
Do we know if this guy's missing as well?
You do not.
Okay.
Do we know the gender of said
Is that something
Lawrence
they would have
page?
told us?
Lawrence is a man.
Okay, I'm gonna write that in my notes. Man.
The thing that catches your attention after you kind of mention to each other what this is, the most interesting thing is although it was they were all written to Lawrence, the marker telling you where it was sent to, it looks like it was sent out away from the flotilla and out into the black.
So either one, our poor girl here, Emily's being catfished by an alien.
By the sprawl!
Or
She's
two-
being catfished by the sprawl!
Yes, or two, her poor dear lover has been sent out into space. And, like, this has caused a deep rift between the two. Because
What
it's like, we can't fuck because you're in space and I'm here on Earth.
What if Point sent him out on purpose to keep them separate?
Yeah.
And that made her so mad she left.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me put on my tinfoil hat here.
This is a real, like, romance novel right here.
That you guys are constructing.
Yes.
It's a whole one little piece of evidence.
We're
I
doing
like
this
it.
out loud in front of Linda.
Yeah, in front of Linda. And Linda's like, what the fuck are you two doing?
Linda mentions she never mentioned a Lawrence.
No,
I've
it's
worked
not
with
allowed.
Lawrence before though.
Oh, you know of the man in
What's
question.
he like?
He's a good man. He was in a previous cell I worked with. I hadn't heard from him in a little while though. Emily never mentioned him.
Interesting.
Well,
I suppose
guess...
I wanted to keep it very secret.
Yeah.
Is he out in deep space? Can you confirm that?
Last I heard he was getting sent out, yeah.
Okay.
Just a couple weeks back.
I mean, all joking aside, that could have been an impetus for her.
It's true.
Shit.
So we're dealing with a lovesick woman.
I mean,
She asks, Can I see that? Gesturing to the tablet.
I hand it over and just like, please don't delete anything. I'm already under.
Delete.
I'm already under investigation. Please.
It's gonna come up in your internal affairs.
Yeah. They'd be like, no.
All of the messages were deleted off of this. We just see Linda in the background poking her head through the into the room.
And then she does
She
like,
slowly pulls away.
yeah.
But she borrows it for a moment and moves through the device, looking through some of the messages, but then going a little deeper into it. What are you guys doing? She seems to be really acquainted with tech.
I'd like to examine the room, looking, I guess, for any signs of life, or like maybe
Blood.
she stayed here for a while or something. Maybe she left something behind.
Well, she did
Something
leave
like
something behind.
Something she didn't mean to leave behind.
Go ahead and make your roll, which is going to be a sleuth.
Oh, damn it. I'm bad at this. Okay.
You have a D6. It's not a...
Oh, that's right, it's a D6. I keep messing it up with steel. Okay, D6. Alright.
All right, you have sleuth, and what do you want to roll?
Trust, maybe? Because I don't trust her?
Okay.
Oh, a 7 and a 5. That's math.
That's 12.
Thank you. Yes, of course it's 12. God damn it.
Devin, you gotta let him do it sometimes.
Yeah, let me
No.
figure it out. It just takes me a second.
I'm fresh from the math boat. I'm good.
So then he'll get quicker at it.
Yeah.
When you let him do it. Just like in 4th grade. That's how the teacher
Aw.
works.
Oh.
So you got a 12.
Yes.
12 is more than 9.
It is.
Nice.
I know that.
Looking around the room, trying to find any evidence of anything, you see like more scuff marks and stuff. Oh, you could have added your asset that you created.
Oh yeah, start the
Oh,
trail.
fuck.
You didn't
Well,
need to, but
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
just
I gotta
remember you have it.
Yeah. And that applies to, like, I guess anytime I'm looking for stuff on her, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In this town.
Gotcha.
You look around and you note some more scuff marks around. You note some of the dust kicked up in certain places. And you see, in particular, in one corner that was fairly darkened, you see what looks to be like an imprint, like somebody was sitting there for a little while. And it looks like it was just a couple feet away from where the tablet was. It looks like somebody was sitting there, possibly looking through their tablet.
Ah, okay. Then we know she was here for a little while. Does it seem very... this might be hard to tell from a butt print, but does it seem very fresh? Like,
is the butt...
The freshest of butt prints.
I mean, like, has dust started to collect there already?
No.
Okay, alright. Well, that's what I've done. I don't know what Walt's done.
I've snooped through a woman's private notes with a lever. That's what I've done.
Uh-huh. As you look through the room and you find that little bit of evidence and relay it to them, Linda finishes hacking through the device a bit deeper than you guys did.
Did she find the forbidden sex?
The forbidden nudes.
She looks up and she mentions, she shakes her head, these messages, they weren't properly encrypted. She didn't take any precautions sending it out there.
So, either she was careless, or maybe this is a trick, or...
Trap? Decoy?
Do you think the love letters, tinfoil hat on here, do you think it's a code? Do you think this was their way of communicating with each other via code?
So... they're communicating
Are there
something...
like any repeating phrases very often throughout it?
Do you wanna investigate that? Read through
Yeah.
them? Okay. You can roll. Let's see, since you are trying to decipher what the communications between people, how about you roll influence?
Ooh,
Because
okay.
it has to do with people.
That's a 10! D10. I didn't roll a 10, but I have a D10 in that.
Go ahead and roll
Okay.
that with probably truth.
Okay. A D10 and a D8.
Ooh.
Don't fuck me on this dice.
Anything else you want to add?
Could
Oh,
start
wait, no.
Remember
maybe
that you can...
intuitive?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a D8 as well.
It
I
would
don't
be
think
interesting
hard
if
luck
they're
would
like...
have anything to do with
they're
this.
doing something worse, so like, their like next step is
Would
like...
my asset work with this?
Not with this, no.
Okay. I rolled a bunch of 3s. Can I spend a plot point to roll another dice? I forget that.
Oh, to add.
You can spend a plot point to add one of your dice that you've already rolled.
Okay, I'm gonna do that so that I have a 9.
A 9?
Yes.
Okay.
At least they weren't 1s. If I rolled 3 1s, these dice would be in the garbage.
Oh.
Or in dice jail, I guess. Yeah, they go to jail for the rest of the match.
Dice
fuck.
jail.
Yeah, I should get one of those. Oh shit.
13.
Balls.
Dice jail.
Those exist, man.
Looking through it, trying to see any kind of communications or anything, any kind of secret language that they're using as kind of the master of human tendencies that Wes is as a grifter.
I like that.
You cannot seem to put anything together.
Damn.
That has any kind of meaning to it.
Alright. Well, it was a theory. I'm gonna keep it in mind, but...
Mm-hmm.
But
perhaps
that
I
only
missed
makes you question, what are they doing that's worse? Because this is already banned by point, so
Yeah.
what's worse than being found out something that's already, like, I guess, fireable? I don't know the term for, like...
Would they get fired if they got found out? Or would it
Yeah.
be like a warning, depending on how far it had gone?
Like would HR get
It would probably be a
involved?
warning at first, kind of like a. It would be kind of like a. This is furthering the romance novel aspects of it. It would be kind of like a, don't do it again. You're forbidden from seeing him, and they wouldn't be put on jobs together ever.
Yeah.
And then their love would flourish in the face of adversity.
They're star-crossed lovers.
Yes!
Literally!
In the stars.
Ah!
We're great romance novel writers. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you guys do at this point? You now have a possible motive.
Yep.
But you're still unsure where she
I
is.
say search the rest of the town, maybe. What do you think, Walt?
This is possible motive, definitely a decoy of a kind, because it's kept us intrigued for like 20 minutes. But yeah, honestly, she's pretty much free right now if we don't have a tracking device. So either she's hiding out in the rest of these buildings and is waiting for the opportune moment to just book it, or she might have even headed up to the mining area up the hill while we've been looking at this tablet.
And at this point, you hear kind of echoing down the hills a large crash.
Oh, well, I was just about to say, maybe we should split up and one of us take care of the mine, but...
The game is afoot.
Scooby and Shaggy, you head to the mine.
Yeah. Well, if there's a big crash happening at the mine, then I say, Let's go investigate that sweet, sweet abandoned
You heard
mine.
a large crash of wood falling, is what it sounded like, echoing down the hills.
I'd like to head off in that direction. That's my
Linda
plan.
definitely begins to leave the house
Well,
as
I'm
soon
going
as
to
it
follow
happens.
her.
The three of you head out, and looking up the hill past some of the buildings, you do see dust kind of beginning to disperse and float off in the wind.
So many ghosts in this town.
I'm going to head closer.
Yeah, alright, we've committed to the mine idea. We'll go to the mine.
You guys walk up the streets and out of the main part of the town and see the mine up there with lots of other buildings all around it. You see some buildings, and as you approach, you see that it looks to be like a mill up there, as well as a lot of other buildings. So, you guys head in?
Into the mine specifically? Like, is there like a little entrance that's like halfway boarded up, or
There's just buildings.
there's just buildings
up
up there? Okay.
Okay.
We don't really have any idea where the crash noise actually came from, like the pinpoint location. It was just
Not
up
the
here.
pinpoint, but it's up here.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Maybe a split up?
Yeah, okay. Someone go one direction.
One
go
person per
different.
building, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
There appears to be one, like, main building. There's another big one, and then quite a few, like, smaller ones.
Maybe
I'm
we
happy
should
to take the main.
Okay, yeah.
If you take the other big building, and Linda, you could probably manage to do a bit more buildings than us while we take care of the bigger ones.
She nods.
Alright.
I'm okay with that plan.
You guys split up.
Da-da-da. Which is like rule
Scream if
number
anything
one.
happens.
Yeah, this is like rule number
So
one.
who's
you don't
going
do.
to the who's going to the big building?
I'm going to the big building, the main big building.
Okay. As Linda and Wes split off and head into the other buildings, Wes, in one of the other buildings, you do find quite a few like papers spread about and stuff like
Anything
that.
significant
but
to them?
Not really, no.
Okay.
But you do hear another ping on your device, Wes.
Ooh, what
And you
direction?
do too, Walt, as you enter into the large building.
Oh, I have a device as well.
Yes, you both do. Linda does as well.
Oh,
You guys are all tracking her
nice.
and other strange
Alright.
things that happen.
So, I've got a ping inside my building.
You've got a ping just as you enter your building. Looking about, it looks like a mill, abandoned like everything else in this town. But you do see off to the side, over in one of the corners, you see that there appears to be floorboards that have been torn up, kind of toward where the ping is.
This is terrifying. Gun out, of course. I slowly head towards that ominous hole in the floor.
Okay. You head towards the ominous hole in the floor, and as you get closer, you see a bit of light emanating from it, like a green pulsing type of
That's
a thing.
not what normal light is.
And looking down, you see what looks to be the entrance to a tunnel system. And almost embedded in the side of the wall of this tunnel, there appears to be a machine with like strings of letters running across it.
Okay, so this is definitely alien tech of a kind and not
Of a kind, yeah.
of a kind. Okay. I'm not saying it's either concordant or sprawl. I'm just saying it's alien.
But looking down, you see that, and then further down the hallway, you hear footsteps running away. But as you look at the device, you see that it appears to be a communications device of some kind. It appears to be sending something out far, far away. But what it's sending out, you don't know. You just know it can't be good.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, and thanks so much for listening to us just kind of mess around and play games. It's a lot of fun. If you're enjoying our content, please subscribe to whatever service you use to be notified whenever we have a new episode up. Comment, review, all of it really helps. And come back next time. We'll be finishing up this story next Friday, and Treasure Ball will, of course, be coming back on every Monday. And hey, follow us on social media if you're interested, and join our Discord. There's lots of funny stuff that happens in there, as well as weird audio clips that I just take out in the middle of editing. Tweet us at Deep Fried Dice with your favorite moments from the show and the hashtag Deep Fried Dice and hashtag Give Me Some Cred to get a shout out on the show. And hey, visit our website, deepfrieddice.com, for some extras, character sheets, and setting information. And hey, have a great night.